Good afternoon.
Hello, Judy.
Hello.
Hello. I am with Jenn Hayes and Tera MacEachern of Jax Sweet Shoppe in beautiful downtown Dundas, right under, well, part of the Collins Hotel, the original Collins Hotel, right?
Yes, we
And
are.
yes, and thank you for joining me today. And I'm Judy Shoppe with the Loft Realty. So if you would please be so kind as to describe to us your shop and what kind of, I know you're just there during the day, right? You serve breakfast and lunch. So just describe your business.
We run treats all the way till 9 p.m. during the summer season as well, though, for ice cream and everything like that.
Lovely. What kind of ice cream is it? I don't mean the flavors, but what?
Yeah, no, we carry Hewitt's Dairy.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
From Hagersville, because we grew up going there with our parents. And then we also, there's a little gelato factory in Woodbridge, Ontario that's family owned. And we get our gelato and sorbets from them.
Lovely. Yeah. Wonderful. And for breakfast and lunch, what kind of, what's your menu like?
Well, we have a home style breakfast menu. We wanted to focus on like childhood favorites. So you have your traditional, which is your basic eggs and meat and potatoes and toast. And then we do fun stuff like the waffle stacked with fruit and whip and the pancakes and the French toast. And we do savory crepes like a vegetarian grilled veggie one, or we do the sweet ones like the strawberries and our banana Nutella and whipped cream and all that fun stuff.
Eggs Benny.
Yeah, we do eggs Benny. I do a salmon one and a regular one. They're really popular. And then we also do like a waffle sandwich or breakfast grilled cheese, which is a recipe of my kids that they always liked when they were little. They liked to grill cheese with an egg and bacon in it.
Wow.
So that's a piece of them on the menu.
Yeah.
And then there's all kinds of fun stuff.
Oatmeal,
granola bowls, got guacamole, and we do avocado toast and all that kind of stuff too.
And you do the baking, right, Tera?
Yeah, I do that. I do all the baking stuff.
I understand you make a killer coconut cream pie.
Yeah, people have actually bought it, entered it in competitions, won, and brought me their ribbons. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, and what's your background, Tera, in terms of chefing, as it were?
I went to culinary school in Toronto at George Brown College. So
Nice.
I did 2 years of culinary. I did the 2 years of the culinary training there. So I have that certificate. And then I worked around Toronto for a bit through school. And then I also worked for Barbara, who's next door to me, for a while before I opened, just to learn some stuff from her because she's a genius at what she does. And then I was home with my kids. And then when my kids were ready to be off to school all day and I needed something to do, I asked my sister if she wanted to start a business with me. Yeah. And she surprisingly said yes. So it worked out.
Had you talked about it before, opening a business?
No.
No. It's so funny. Everything that we do is always spontaneous.
Yeah.
And I mean, once we decided, we came up with a plan, but it was, someday. No, it was never that. It was, do you want to do this? Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, it's just my kids are at school all day and I was not I was lonely and I wanted to do something with the education that I had, and culinary's my love. And she's a great businesswoman. So I thought just one day she was sitting there and I'm like, hey, Jenny, do you want to?
We were actually at my mom's beauty salon.
We were actually at my mom's hair salon. It was Valentine's Day of 2014.
Yep.
Yeah. And I was just like, hey, Jen, do you want to do a business with me? Because being a single mom at the time, I couldn't do it by myself. So I needed a partner, and who better to ask than your sister, right?
Exactly. So, yeah.
I got her back.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic. And how did you get the name of Jax?
Well, I have two sons, and my oldest is Jack. My youngest is Alex. So we combine their names. J-A is for Jack and A-X is for Alex. But Alex will tell you that he feels ripped off. But the Jax comes from a combination of their names.
Yeah, that's
and we went with Sweet Shoppe because we wanted an old school vibe to it.
Like we wanted to really promote the ice cream and the old school desserts and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think the deluxe restaurant, of course, closed.
Yeah,
it used to be, sort of time stood still because it was like right from the 1950s.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, our intention was to bring back what we felt like our town, because we grew up in Dundas, what we felt like our town was missing. And that was the old school diner. Tammy's restaurant used to have an amazing home style breakfast. So we wanted to notch that up
to emulate that.
Yep. And then we homemade desserts. And I mean, other places in town sell desserts, but I'm going to brag on my sister. They're homemade, real ingredients, butter, cream, and we stick to the ones we sell because those are the ones that sell the best and that people love the most.
Yeah.
And a lot of our things come from customers asking us, can you make me this? And then it takes off.
Mm.
So yeah, and then we went with, what else did we do? Ice cream, because Dairy Queen,
because Dairy Queen was closed at the time, and
the old dairy bar. I don't think you remember it,
No,
but
I
as a
don't
kid,
remember
I
the
went to
dairy
the
bar.
old dairy bar. Do you remember it, Judy?
Oh yeah, Valley City Dairy
By the
Bar.
Winchester?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something, we just wanted a place where families could come and kids could run amok and have fun. Not now with COVID, but before.
Yeah.
And we just wanted a family
And we just
home
wanted
style vibe.
We just wanted to add to the town as well, like add in things that were missing for us, because like I was raising a young family. What was I looking for?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's a
our
fun.
two loves are food and kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's got a nice vibe, your place. It's fun, it's bright, it's busy, it's energetic. You can really feel the energy when you walk into that place.
Well, thank you, because that's what we're going for.
Yeah. And what was it like when you started? Like, how long did it take you to get ready to open? And what was it like your first day?
Oh, the first day was like
It was a lesson.
I don't remember it. I blocked it out.
It's a blur. Because everybody, like, setting up to it, we've always had an amazing support system, whether it be our parents, our friends, our extended family. And I mean, everybody we knew pretty much showed up on our first day.
Yeah.
And I remember a friend of ours, Pat, asked me at the end of the day, he said, "Jenn, what did you learn today?" And I said, a lot. We were just not prepared for all of it.
You don't know until you know. Like, you just don't know. Like, we decided in February, we were open by August. Like, it was like a hurricane. We would have been open earlier if we didn't have to wait on the city for each step.
And then we found out, you know what, we were lucky. Like, we felt, oh, why do we have to wait 3 months for this permit? But we were actually lucky that we only waited 3 months for the permit. So it all just fell together, Judy.
Well, you don't have a liquor license. That's another hurdle to go through. But apparently, is today the anniversary?
Today is our anniversary.
6 years today. We opened 6 years ago today.
6 years.
Yeah.
Has it flown by?
Yes and no. I feel like it's been an eternity, but it also feels like, holy crap, it's already been 6 years. Like, it's already been 6 years. Sometimes it feels like, oh, it's only 6 years.
Depending on the day.
And how do you feel at the end of the day these days?
Relieved from the support from our town that we're still thriving with everything that's going on. So relieved, but exhausted and a little bit stressed out. And hopeful for the future, but a little bit scared of what it's going to bring as well. But we're very lucky so far. Knock on wood, we are so lucky so far. So grateful.
It sounded like real wood too.
I'm learning to take it day by day, because you have these plans. This is where we want to be here, and this is what we want to do at this time. And now it's kind of like, okay, this is what we have to do this week to stay open, and trying to, every day is something new now, as far as like with COVID. But like Tera said, the support that we're getting we're very grateful.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And we work hard. And at the end of the day, we're tired, but it's a good tired. It's a good tired. You feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah. So. And you have a young staff, don't you?
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They really are. They're amazing. I stopped and checked in on Rowan today, and I said, "How's your day going?" "Oh, it's good." And like, they love the responsibility, and they love being part of it. And they're really good with our customers, and they all get along with each other.
And it's a little bit of normal for them too. They've been cooped up in their homes with their families, so it's a little bit of normal for them. And it's an extra level of responsibility for them now too, to keep themselves and our customers safe and everything. And
and the ones
that came back are really thriving on that extra level of responsibility. It's kind of cool to see.
And how old are they?
The younger generation stepping up like that. It's neat to see.
And what's the age of the staff typically?
They range from 16 to 21.
Yeah.
Usually that's been
high school, university.
High school, university.
And that's fun, isn't it? It's
fun seeing them grow up. They're like my kids. I don't have kids. So they're like my kids, literally. I give them advice, and as well, we hope to, have some impact on.
So many of them come back to visit us, and because they just want to tell us what's going on and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Their first jobs for a lot of them. It's important.
Yeah, we have been the first job for a lot of them.
Yeah.
So.
What a great introduction to working with people.
Working with people, learning skills like washing dishes, sweeping, mopping. How to use a register, how to talk to people, how to interact with people.
Forward thought, like what are my next steps? Yeah. It's just great for us when we don't have to tell them the next steps anymore, if they'll think of them themselves. Like, even that, it's just like, oh my God, that's awesome. Like,
Yeah, having
Yeah.
an
Come to us with their own ideas. Like,
Yeah.
"Why don't we try this. Okay, we'll
yeah,
try
like
it.
we've gotten a lot of great ideas just from our staff.
Yeah.
Them
So,
seeing
so
we
Jen,
don't see.
you're at the front of house, as they call it, right?
Yes,
You're the face that they see when they walk in.
I am the face.
The
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
So I have to turn it on. But I'm
I
very
need to hide.
I'm very social though. I love building relationships with our customers and talking to them and hearing about their lives and their kids growing up and little ones bringing their grandparents, and it's just I love being part of the town that way.
Yeah,
So
and
I'm the social one.
yeah, and if you are making somebody's day that much better with a friendly place and really good food, then that says a lot, doesn't it?
Exactly, and that's our goal. We want to be a happy place.
We want to be at the bright spot of your day. Yeah.
Do you have any other goals like expanding or I think you have a truck now, don't you? Or
Yeah, we've got a food truck in production right now, which we're hoping to launch next spring. It was supposed to be launched this spring, but with everything that happened, it's gotten delayed. So we're hoping for next spring to launch a food truck to get our name out to surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And then eventually we would like a second location.
nice one. Why not, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. And what are your hours?
For the summer, we're open Mondays and Tuesdays. It's just ice cream and treats so that we can spend time with our families. So we're just open from 12 to 9. And then from Wednesday to Sunday, it's 9 to 3 hot foods, but remaining open till 9 for the treats and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Those are the summer hours. That'll change again in the fall.
Yeah, and I will have your information up after this little video with your contact information.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So what about other businesses in Dundas? What restaurants and shops? And do you both live in Dundas? You do, don't you?
Jen does. I live in Ancaster.
Lancaster, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, obviously Cumbres because they're on our menu.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. And we love Mickey McGuire's. We've
Also on your menu, right?
Yep. We've grown up with Piconis, so
Yeah,
they're huge. They're just they're like part of the extended family almost.
They really are.
They are a lovely
woven into that town. When you think Dundas, you think Piconis.
Oh, for sure.
And those 3 girls, like the daughters they've been a huge inspiration to us. Like they're keeping an over 100-year-old company going. Like that's determination. That's love.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
we have
inspiring to
our
us.
neighbor. We have the Collins.
Yep, the Collins.
We kind of complement each other. They send people to us for breakfast and
dessert.
and we
We
send people there for lunch
Yeah.
and dinner.
And
Yeah.
patio.
Patio now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my new little find, everyone in Dundas brings something to the table, but my new little favorite place is Little Asia.
Yeah.
Their food is so fresh and so clean, and they promote vegan, but some people are turned off when they hear that. But the food, the taste it's
phenomenal.
amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And then of course, we have the Bangkok spoon.
Yeah.
And what's the new samosa place is really good.
Yeah, sensational smoke.
Yeah.
I still love Thirsty Cactus. I love that big burrito that they do.
Yeah. And
India Village.
There's really not everybody's good. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Our town, every small business brings something from the clothing to the accessories to the food, everything.
The Urban Vine, they're excellent.
Yeah.
Like Lily, she's amazing. She has so much creative advice about food and how to develop recipes like that.
Flavor.
Yeah, like they're an amazing addition to our town.
They are.
I love it
Yeah,
there.
we have an impressive array of restaurants and shops in Dundas.
And independently owned.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. There's Starbucks and Shoppers, but other than that, it's just all independent. I sure hope it stays like that.
Pardon?
I hope it stays like that, all independent.
Oh, us too.
I think it will. I honestly, knock on wood, think it will, because
It's part of our charm.
yeah, it's what makes Dundas Dundas.
It does, but unless somebody, anyway, that's another story, I guess. There's
That's a
another
different story,
restaurant
but
up from just opposite the funeral home up the street on King Street, just this side of the community center called Namu.
Oh, it's really good too. I've had stuff in there, and Batula as well.
Yeah.
Up that end of town.
Batula, yeah.
That's way up the other end of town, though.
Miss the Schwaben. I miss their what I used to get when I was little, the veal
Cutlets.
Yeah.
No, but Batula's really good.
Batula's amazing.
Their fish and chips are phenomenal. Really good.
Can you tell we're hungry?
I know. Done your shopping today? Have you done your shopping for the business for the day?
Jen started. I'm about to start.
Yeah.
I like going in the afternoon when people are done for the day. That's when I go out.
I've learned to either go first thing in the morning or in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So just a couple more things. What do you think customers would say that they love most about Jax?
Well, for families, I think it's, well, food, yeah, hopefully food. And then for families, I think it's that we're so welcoming with their kids, because we've really modeled it after like what we would like to see. And when you have little kids and you just want to go out for a family meal, it can be stressful just because your kids like to run around. Like, they're little, they don't want to sit for a whole meal.
Yeah.
And we're okay with that. Like, if you leave a mess, don't stress about it.
We'll clean it up.
We'll clean it up. Just come, enjoy your family, enjoy your meal, and go. Like, we are totally fine with scrubbing the floor after and wiping syrup off tables and chairs. We want you to enjoy your experience with your kids and your loved ones. So I hope that families really enjoy coming there, and I hope that singles on dates enjoy coming there. Like,
that's fun.
Like, we love it when people come there for first dates.
Oh,
it's so fun.
That's fun.
It's so fun. Like,
it's fun.
and just like friends, like a lot of teenagers. We had a couple years ago, I'll wrap them out now because they're in university now, but a couple years ago, we had 4 young gentlemen that would skip one Friday a month to walk to Jax for lunch. And like we're part of their high school memories.
And their parents knew.
And their parents knew. They didn't know that they knew, but they knew. I think I accidentally ratted them out, but anyway, but they kept doing it, and we were part of that one Friday. We were a special spot for them, and that it means the world to us to be a part of a memory like that.
That's fabulous. And Jenn, I think you're the business person. Is that correct? You do the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, she sells. I make it. She sells it.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to sell it. Like, I'm always bragging on her to the customers, telling them this is the best this and the best that, and they look at me and it's like, I can say that I didn't make it. My sister made it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and
nice
I
to be-
I let everyone know that comes in that it's all homemade and it's all out of her brilliant mind. And yeah, that just, I don't know, I'm lost for words today.
We just want to be a place where they feel welcome and happy, and it was a bright spot to their day. And when they leave, they can go on, like, and move on to other things. And just had one moment of like a treat or a quick chat with my sister, or picking up a birthday cake off to a party.
And one thing that Tera and I have both learned is, I think, how important our staff is, and how important it is to bring them into the fold and empower them into wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Because, they always say customers, you make your customers happy, but you need to have your staff happy, because a happy staff who enjoy working with you will go that extra bit to make your customers happy.
Absolutely.
And that was a learning curve for us in the beginning too, because we were just so focused on making it successful that everything was so hectic and so rushed, and like maybe we weren't training the way we wanted to, or maybe we weren't giving the kids as much credit as we want to, or listening to their ideas. And that was all a learning curve too.
Yeah, that first year was a lot of learning for us. Even though I came from that industry where I worked with, I oversaw staff and I did all these other integral things, but it's different when it's your own.
Yeah. So now we have more of like a team family dynamic, whereas it's like our names may be on the business license, but we're going to do dishes too. Like like we all work as a team.
Yeah.
Like when you're in those doors, like we all work together, we all work equally type deal.
And you have fun doing it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if you can't enjoy what you do, why do it? A lot of people complain about their job and their work and their life. Okay, well, I understand, you have to do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. Yeah. But once you find something that you love and you love to do, embrace it, enjoy it, and just ride it. Yeah. Spread that joy.
Yep. No, my husband likes to quote a show. It's a saying in a show. If you love what you do, what is it? If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
That's him in the background.
That's him in the background.
And Lola's not here today because she's with Daddy.
She's cuddled up with Daddy. He's got the week off.
Say that again, what your husband just said.
If you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And we love what we do. Yeah.
Sounds good. Excellent. Is he cheering you on?
Yes, he is. Oh, he's my biggest cheerleader. I couldn't do what I do without him.
Well, thank you both very much for your time. I really appreciate it. And again, I really mean it. Congratulations. You started something from scratch and you've done extremely well. And I know it's a very popular place and it looks good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, you take good care and I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Judy.
Bye.
Bye.